What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited. I've been waiting on my Vinegar Syndrome stuff to come in for a while now. I anticipated it would be about mid-June, but whenever I start seeing like literally everyone on the planet getting in their stuff, showing it off on social media, unboxing it in videos, and I'm like, where's my stuff? I get a little anxious. I get a little antsy. Okay. I went on vacation. I'm like, oh, surely it's going to come when I'm gone, which I'm glad that it didn't. I would rather be here when it comes rather than sit on my doorstep for like 5 days or something like that. So it came at the right time, I guess. But I got home and I'm like, oh, it's still not here. And then another couple of days went by, another couple of days. I'm like, when is this stuff going to come in? And it finally came in yesterday morning. And I didn't even dig into it right away, guys. I waited until I could film this video right here. I'm very excited. I added, like, I ordered the initial like dirty work 4K. That was the first one that I ordered, which, you know, spoiler alert, that's what's in here. But then I just kept adding to order because we got the halfway to Black Friday sale. And then they announced some new stuff then that I ordered, and then we got some new partner label stuff in June that I ordered. So I can't even remember like what all's in here, but I think it's like 9 or 10 titles, maybe more than that. Actually. So yeah, let me I don't want to waste any time. Let's get into this, guys. I'm very excited. So let me start to cut into the tape. Oh my goodness. That beautiful Vinegar Syndrome tape. And of course, I'm shaking the table again. Oh my goodness. Every time you crack open a Vinegar Syndrome box, it's like all these beautiful colors just staring you in the face. But look, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section below, what did you pick up from the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale? That's the unboxing we're doing today, guys. I don't know. I've been doing this for years now. Ever since 2022, I think I've been taking part in the Vinegar Syndrome sales. It's like the first subscriber week, then it's the halfway to Black Friday sale. Then there's another subscriber week coming up, which I'm excited about. I'm going to drop some more money on that. And then there's the Black Friday sale. And then there's usually like a Labor Day sale. I don't know. Vinegar Syndrome's like, they're always doing sales, which is good. But man, oh my goodness, I'm excited. Let me get some of this stuff out. So I didn't want to show you all a peek, but it's so beautiful. Let me show you a little peek. Bam, bam. You see all those colors? Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. I'm excited because I forgot I got some of these. All right, so they split it up into 2 bags. So how do I want to do this? Let me put the box on the ground. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Let me show this one off real quick because I've really been anticipating this. Dirty work on 4K. Look, I'm going to be honest. It's nicer in person. I wasn't a huge fan of this cover. I'm still kind of not. Like, why do you have to keep putting like hairy chest nipples on your cover, Vinegar Syndrome? Do you have a problem? Do you have something you want to share with us? You know, you had Existence and then now you have this. I mean, I get it, but damn. It's sick. It's dirty. It's their job. I'm excited to rewatch this one. It's been a few years since I've seen it. But inside, you got this incredible slipcover. Like, this should have been the cover. Like, this should have been the cover. I'm going to try to watch this tonight, guys. All right, so let me take this out. Yeah, they got everything, like, split up everywhere. We'll resume the dirty work here in a second. Let me organize a little bit. So, one of the things that I got... Am I seeing this? Oh, this is kind of cool how they did this. Okay. So one of the things that I got, I just couldn't resist. Like when they first announced this, I was like, I don't need that. I'm good. But they did this Freeway box set right here, so you could house your Freeway 1 and 2 in it. And you know, I didn't want to buy it for like, what was it, like 12 or 13 bucks, but it went down to like $5 or $6 in the sale. So I went ahead and got the box set so I could house my 2 4Ks in it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I really liked both of these films. I think I reviewed the first Freeway, but I didn't review the second Freeway. But they both, I think, had like, or at least the second one had like a brand new documentary. They were really good 4Ks. I still say like the first Freeway is like the perfect example of like what I love or what I like look for in a really great 4K. Like just the perfect amount of grain. It looked like a film, but it was also like really clear, had tons of detail. It was a gorgeous 4K. I love that 4K. But yeah, I got the box set. I'm not going to go and pull the, you know, the 4Ks down here. Or should I? I probably should. But here we go. I went ahead and got Freeway 1 and 2, the individual cases, so I can put them in here. And yeah, they actually put these two 4Ks in here. I know I'm spoiling stuff that I got. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It just looks nice. It's in a nice box set, so I couldn't resist to pick this up. So yeah, really, really cool of Vinegar Syndrome to put that out for sure. But okay, so I've got everything kind of organized how I like. Let's get into the but let's dig in, guys. Let's dig into dirty work. So right here, you got Norm holding the two fishes. You got all kinds of cool stuff on the back. You got the little cosmic brownie, which I definitely remember eating those as a kid. You got the fish, you got popcorn, all kinds of, you got somebody mooning out the car. Very cool. All right. Look at that classic poster of the movie. It's, I try to remember, like, when did I see this for the first time? I don't think it was 98 when I first saw this. I remember, like, the trailers when it came out, but I don't think it was until the mid-2000s that I checked this one out after it was recommended to me by somebody I worked with. And I just freaking loved that. I was like, why did I not know about this film? Why did I not watch this film? I didn't understand it. But look at this, guys. Norm Macdonald on the front. This is also Chris Farley's last film as well. This thing is jam-packed, fully loaded. I don't know if I'm going to do like a full review for this. I might just do a full review for this. But if I don't, I'm doing the unboxing right here. But there's so much to dig into. A new documentary, like there's like 12 or something new special features. So I cannot wait to crack into all that stuff. But you got a nice little booklet in here. Hopefully it doesn't show anything inappropriate. The movie was PG-13, guys, but this does include both cuts. You have the unrated cut here as well. Is it called the unrated cut, or is it called like the dirtier cut? I can't remember. But you open it up and you have the theatrical version on Blu-ray, the Blu-ray disc. And then you have the dirtier version. That's what it's called. That disc right there. And then you got the 4K. So I don't know if the dirtier version's on 4K. Maybe it's just on Blu-ray in this. Either way, it's fine. But let me put the slipcover back on this. Just a thing of beauty. You know, I've been a big advocate for comedies coming to 4K, and it feels like some of these labels are listening. You know, I'm not going to say that people are watching my channel and listen to what I have to say, but it's like, it just feels like the stars are aligning and we're getting like all this stuff that I've always wanted. Like Billy Madison, Ace Ventura, Happy Gilmore's coming soon. We got freaking comedies like Dirty Work. Like, I would love if they did something like this for Office Space, but that's 20th Century Fox, which is Disney, so I'm not going to hold my breath. But very cool. I'm excited to dig into that for sure. All right, let's do the dark half. This was another halfway to Black Friday announcement right here. This is a Stephen King adaptation. It's been a long time since I've seen this. I think it came out in the 90s, maybe the late 90s. It's been a while, but it's a movie directed by George A. Romero. So it was one I knew I wanted to get and add to the collection for sure. I've heard some people say that it's pretty good movie. Some other people said it's not that great. I remember very little about it other than I know that I'd seen it when I was a kid. But the box set is great. It's a side-loading, hard case, which is awesome. Bam, bam, bam. And yeah, this one and Dirty Work were the only two, I think, like new releases I got that were announced during the halfway to Black Friday sale. I did not get the Golden Child. I made a video on that. I may get it soon. I don't know. We take it out of the hard box. You got a slipcover right there, which is definitely themed to the film. I don't know the significance of this. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen this movie. But you take it out of the slipcover. Bam. Bam. And this thing, I'm sure, has got a good amount of special features as well. Vinegar Syndrome, look, say what you want about, like, the types of movies they put out or whatever, but, like, they do these up right. I mean, great restorations usually, tons of great special features. Like, they really care about film and film preservation and also, like, giving you your money's worth with some of these releases. Regardless of what you feel about the film, which film's always subjective anyway, they are giving you your money's worth with some of these releases. So you got the front, you got the back. Open it up, and you have the 4K and you have the Blu-ray disc. Does this have reversible? It does. This is the original poster of the film right here. Bam. Great original poster, though. That's an awesome poster. All right, let's put this back in the slip cover. And we have a nice little booklet in here as well. All right, next up, we got another hard box release, Reptilicus on 4K. So this one, I want to say it came out last summer, like last July or something like that. And I kind of was like, I don't need this. It's kind of like when they announced Gorgo, just a big like kaiju type movie. That's what it kind of reminded me of. But I was hearing good things about it, and I love the artwork on this, guys. I think it's great artwork. And I wanted the box set. It was still in print, and it was significantly less. I mean, this was like, I think $22 or $23 in the sale versus like $35, $36 when it was first announced and came out. So yeah, gorgeous artwork. It's like a big dragon monster attack movie is what it looks like. But yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. You got the front, you got the back. Open it up, you got the same artwork on the inside of this. There is no booklet on the inside. This is a little bit thinner than the other box sets that I showed off, but it is still pretty great. All right, let's take the plastic off. Reptilicus. This movie came out in 1961. Damn, this is an old film. So this is definitely like post-Godzilla. Like everybody was trying to do these, creature, big kaiju monster type films. And I mean, I like Godzilla, so if it can like capture a little bit of that magic, then, maybe I'll enjoy this one. But I'm sure it looks great on 4K. You got 2 Blu-ray discs, and then you also got a 4K. It looks like, what are the 2 Blu-ray discs? Let me look on the back here. You got the 82-minute feature presentation presented in HDR. Blu-ray disc 1. This too contains an alternate 95-minute Danish language version of Reptilicus with newly translated English subtitles. And then, of course, you got all the new special features on the Blu-ray disc as well, which is looks like it's pretty extensive. You got about an hour and a half of new special features here, which is cool. And then on the inside, I don't see this too often, but you got kind of a little informational poster on Reptilicus, kind of giving you the anatomy of Reptilicus. That's kind of cool. You don't see that a lot. All right, let me do the reversible. And this, I imagine, is the original artwork of Reptilicus, which is pretty awesome as well. So yeah, I'm happy I got this one finally, because I got it for significantly cheaper, which I'm trying to do more of now, guys. I'm recognizing that a lot of this stuff is not going to sell out immediately. Like, I don't think The Golden Child is selling out immediately. I also wanted Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I don't think that's selling out immediately. Murder Rock, I don't think selling out immediately. Like, some of these titles that I kind of want, I'm just going to kind of watch and wait. Like, if the counts get real low, I may get them. But most of this stuff, I think you can just wait till the next sales and then get them for a little bit cheaper. And next up, we have the Devil Times 5, which also has incredible artwork. And this is another one I heard some really good things about, but I just didn't want to pay like $36 for the 4K slipcover. So I waited for the sale, and it was like $22. But I think this is like a killer kid movie, so that's pretty intriguing. This came out in 1974, so same year as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And yeah, I love films from the 70s, so I'm definitely interested in checking this one out. For sure, glad to still get it with the slipcover for a little cheaper. Again, great artwork. And then you got the back right there, good amount of special features it looks like. Some of these I could review at some point, so we'll get into it. But great disc art right there as well. And we'll flip this. You have that original poster artwork, which is pretty damn badass. Pretty damn badass. So yeah, that's the Devil Times 5. We've also got Invasion USA. So This is like the perfect example of waiting, because this is one that I wanted. I don't have Invasion USA in the collection. I do enjoy me some Chuck Norris. But this one was announced last year with Navy SEALs, which Navy SEALs is another one that I should have just waited on, but I got it because I got to collect the VSUs, which I think that one just like sold out, the actual box of that. But this was one that came out and I was like, I know this will be available in like 6 months, or in this case, a year, because this was announced halfway to Black Friday 2024. So I waited and I picked this one up for significantly cheaper. But yeah, Chuck Norris movie, Invasion USA. I think this one had didn't this have like a Scream Factory Blu-ray or maybe a Kino Lorber Blu-ray back in the day? Great artwork on this one. This looks like a really extensive edition. Feels pretty heavy. So I wonder if this is also a 3-disc collection right here. Maybe there's a booklet or a poster or something inside of this one. Bam. Did I show off the special features? There you go, guys. All right, open this one up. Yeah, there's actually a booklet inside. So that's pretty cool. That's the original poster right there. Badass. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. You got some nice disc art too. 4K and Blu-ray. Which is another reason why you got to appreciate Vinegar Syndrome. They're still giving you that 4K and that Blu-ray. Look at that. Look at Chuck. He is ready to wreak some havoc. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I am. So yeah, and again, I'm excited that I got a deal as well. All right, so next up, we'll do the sales stuff first, and then I'll get into the partner label stuff, if I can not drop things everywhere. So yeah, that's 5 releases that I got right here, plus the case, and then I got these 2 releases. So 9 releases in total. I was pretty much right. What with the case, I guess if you count that, that's 10. But guys, I had to get the Suckling. You know, I just had to get the Suckling. I feel like I've heard about this one. I've heard a lot of people kind of joke about this one. And I felt like I needed it. You know, I don't have the cool slipcover with it, but, you know, I'm sure this one's a kind of low-tier, B-level horror film that's very goofy, very cheesy. But you know what? On a certain night, in a certain light, when I'm in a certain mood, I can enjoy these kind of films. So yeah, I'll definitely be checking out the Suckling at some point on Blu-ray. Hopefully they don't announce a 4K soon. Look at that, guys. Look at the Suckling guy right there. And I think I got this for like, I think it was like 11 or 12 bucks. I don't think like when you're getting the ones with no slipcover, like you can get them for pretty cheap pretty often. But on the inside, you do have a DVD. So I guess this was back in early Vinegar Syndrome days when they were doing the DVD and the Blu-ray for their releases. So that's pretty cool. No reversible, but you do have some. Oh, no, there is reversible. This is reversible. So I reversed this. And then I got some original poster art in there as well. Did I show off the disc art? Because the disc art's pretty badass. But there you go, guys. That's the Suckling. The Suckling. Let me turn this back around, and then we'll get into some other ones. Have you all seen the Suckling? What's your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, we also got Berserker, which I think is like a camp slasher of some kind, which I do love me some camp slashers. Yeah, it looks like they're camping back there. And this is another one I've heard about. I've heard it's pretty fun. And like I said, I like me some good cheesy horror fun camp slasher films. I mean, I love Madman when I watched it for the first time. I love The Burning. Of course, I love Friday the 13th. So, you know, it makes sense that I would get Berserker on Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. I will say the artwork's not too flashy. This must have been in the early Vinegar Syndrome days as well, even though this is $2.96, so I guess not too early for Vinegar Syndrome. But you also have the DVD, and you have the Blu-ray as well. And we'll flip this, and yeah, the original poster, I guess, is not too far off of the newly commissioned artwork that Vinegar Syndrome did. So yeah, newly scanned, restored in 2K, video interview. So yeah, a lot of good interviews here. And I mean, it's summertime, guys, so it's time to watch these kind of movies. So maybe I'll watch this one pretty soon. All right, so let's get into the partner label stuff. We'll start with Destroy All Neighbors. I got the Shutter original, which I was trying to collect all the Shutter releases last year, and I abandoned that because they were releasing way too many, and they started releasing movies that I just was not interested in. There was one they put out, I forget the title, but there was somebody like pooping all over the cover, and I was like, I'm done with the Shutter line. I can't I can't do it anymore. But this one, it looked pretty fun, and I heard some like good things about it. So I decided to get this one. And the slipcover on this, oh my God, guys, look, this thing is a real work of art right here. And they actually did two slipcovers for this. This one sold out almost immediately, so I got it pretty quick. But the other one like might still be in stock, but they also did like a vinyl package with it as well. But yeah, really awesome slipcover for Destroy All Neighbors, which is a movie that came out, I believe, last year. And I'm trying to, does this have Alex Winter in it? I think it has Alex Winter in it. I thought it was directed by Alex Winter, but it might just be produced by Alex Winter. But anyway, there's the cover right there, which is a cool ass poster. Like anyway, the original poster is awesome. But yeah, this was a Shutter original, and I like I said, I think it came out last year. So yeah, I'll collect the Shutter stuff, but it's got to be something I'm interested in. I'm really trying not to like get into collecting too many like different lines, because that can get you in trouble when they start releasing stuff that you just don't want or doesn't look good to you. But you got two postcards in here, which is pretty damn awesome. And I will say this is just a Blu-ray. It's not a 4K or anything like that. You got a nice little booklet inside though. That's pretty cool. And you got a disc, Blu-ray disc, and then you got some interior artwork as well. Looks like it's got some audio commentaries, couple of audio commentaries. No, my goodness, you got like 4 audio commentaries here, and then you got some special features, making of stuff and things like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to digging into this one for sure. Destroy All Neighbors, and this is already like Shutter. This is spine number 16. Damn, they've done that many. My goodness. And then last up, guys, we have a Gaspar Noé. Is it Gaspar Noé or Gaspar No? I'm not sure. Enter the Void, which this one sold out, I think, in like 12 hours. At least the box set did. I think you can still get the regular Blu-ray. This thing sold out quick. I knew it was going to sell out quick because the Gaspar Noé stuff usually does. But yeah, I've only seen one of his films, I think, and it was Climax. And I freaking loved that movie. I thought it was so good. Like, I remember watching that. I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience watching that back in 2019. So like I heard that this one is kind of along the same lines and that it's even better than Climax. So when I heard that, I was like, man, I need to get this movie. But that was before they announced this. So when they announced this, it was just one that I had been wanting anyway. And I was just like, well, I'm going to jump on that because that's a cool box set. But yeah, really nice box set. This is a part of the IFC line, which they're also doing an IFC line. And this is number 11 in that line. But yeah, this box set is freaking amazing. I would love it if they did Climax. Like, that would be super cool as well, because that movie is a trip. That is an acid trip of a film. But yeah, Enter the Void. You got a slipcover on the inside, with some great artwork as well. And I'm looking forward to getting into this one. And yeah, this is the poster that I know. Like, this is the one that I've seen over the years. And yeah, I mean, I used to hang out in the film community and stuff on Instagram back in the day. Before I had a YouTube channel, I had a page where I would just review movies on Instagram. So I interacted with a lot of people in the film community, and everybody was always talking about this one. So this is one, again, that I've been wanting for quite some time. You do have 2 cuts of the film here. You have the international cut, and you have the US theatrical version, and then you have the director's cut of the film as well, which is pretty cool. And you flip this, and you got the new artwork that's on the cover right there of the title, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, guys, look. Oh my God, look at this booklet. Oh my God, it's a work of art. Look at that. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. Look, guys, it's always a good day when you get a lot of stuff from Vinegar Syndrome. It just is. And yes, this was quite a bit of money. I'll tally it up. Like I said, I want to do like a halfway halfway, audits where I talk about all the money that I spent in the year so far. But I'm gonna warn you, I'm probably gonna go over budget. I just am. But that's the video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching my Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale haul, new title pickup, whatever you want to call it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.